guys, this is Sandra here, and today we're gonna do the first eyeshadow bingo of the year. And just to mix it up a bit, I thought I'm gonna put it on a sheet, my few latest purchases when it comes to eyeshadows. So altogether I have 62 shades, and I'm just gonna generate some random numbers. And let me just quickly talk you through which palettes I have here. So starting with two of my newest ones. It's the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette, which I got for my birthday. For Christmas. And it has quite a few lovely shades in there, and although I played with this, I haven't used all the shades in there. And then another eyeshadow palette I got for Christmas is the With Love Cosmetics, the natural one. I already have a first impressions sort of video up, so I'm going to link it in the cards. But that's how this looks like. And altogether I'm going to generate 5 numbers, but I decided if I choose one of the glitters then I'm going to generate 6, just because these are more of like a topper shade, as I explained in that video as well, from what I've experienced. And yeah, that's my reason behind it. And if I roll one of these glitters, then I'm only going to use one of them. I'm not going to roll another one. If I do, then I'm going to just regenerate a number. So that's that with this guy. And then other than that, I have another 4 palettes. I have here the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. Again, I used this in a video before, but this is fairly new in my collection. I mainly try to find the palettes that I bought in the second part of last year. I think I have a few more that I brought in last year, but these are the newest ones from the second half of the year, roughly, I think. Then I have the Berry M a Wildlife palette. Again, I have a first impressions up with this as well. I can link it in the cards. If I have, you know, correlating videos, these will be always in the cards. Another exciting palette is the Jeffree Star Mini Breaker palette, which looks like this. Again, video in the cards. And another palette I have a video with and will be in the cards, just so I can keep repeating myself, is the W7 On The Rocks palette, and it looks like this. So as you can see, most of these palettes are quite colourful, so we'll see what we end up with. And it's a good mix of drugstore and cheaper drugstore. No, it's a good mix of drugstore and more expensive items as well. So let's see, let me pull up the random number generator, and on my little list I have every single shade, and next to every single shade I have a number. And look at that mermaid cat in the corner, it's just too cute. But let's see, let me pull this up. Okay, so I'm gonna put in numbers 1 till 62. And let's see. So the first one is 48, and number 48 is from the Fenty Beauty palette, and it's the shade Spice Strip. Let me swatch that for you. So there's Spice Strip right there. That's quite a nice warm brown neutral kind of color. Excuse my hand, there's a swatch from there yesterday, and I washed my hands many times and cleaned it. It didn't come off, so what can you do? Then number 2 is number 45. Okay, I guess we're going with this palette. And my problem with this palette is I have no clue how to pronounce the numbers. The numbers? No, the names. So that one is Soak It To Me, I think. Ooh, that's a nice color. So this might be a dark eye look if we continue going this way. Let's see. So Soak It To Me is this pretty tealy kind of shiny, well, not shiny, but it's not matte, it's like a satiny finish kind of shade. I'm hoping I'm gonna get some lighter colors, otherwise this eye look will, you know, become really grungy really quickly. Okay, let's hope we get some other palettes as well. Oh, 42. Okay. Same palette, and that shade is called Fez Up, F-E-Z and Up. So that one is Hold on, I'm having trouble finding these shades. Okay, that's one of my favorite shades from the palette. I just didn't know what it's called. But again, it's this purpley matte color. There we go. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Come on, I need another palette. Come on. Okay, 61. Finally we have something else. So 61 is from the Charlotte Tilbury palette and it's the shade Pop. So it's going to be more of a topper kind of shade as well. There, that nice goldy one there. Okay, good. That's going to lighten things up. And then let's roll one last shade, which is number 11. Which is from the W7 On The Rocks palette, and it's the shade Bellini. So let's see. Okay, it's that like mustardy color. All right, where are we gonna go with this? I'm not sure. There we go. So, funnily enough, with all these colors around, we got a pretty, I don't want to say boring, but a pretty boring neutral mix. Okay, okay, I think I have an idea of what I want to do with this. So, let me zoom you in. I'm going to prime my eyes with the Wet n Wild concealer, I think, that I normally use. And then I'm going to set it with just a neutral shade eyeshadow, and then I'll be back and we start with the eyes. First I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and I'm going to use the shade Spice Strip, so that shade from the Fenty palette. And I'm just going to blend it into my crease and a bit above my crease. And let's see. Oh, that is quite pigmented. We'll need quite a bit of blending. And I'm trying to decide based on my hand which one is deeper, but I think that shadow is deeper, so I'm going to use that to deepen up the crease. And then I'm going to use the dark shade from the Fenty palette all over my lid. I'm going to pat the Charlotte Tilbury Pop shade on top of it. And I'm going to have that yellowy mustardy color in my inner corner as a pop of color, I think. So let's hope it works out. Fingers crossed. Yeah, not exactly the colors I thought I'm gonna get. There are so many colorful shades. And what do I get? The neutrals. Oh, hold on, I can actually turn the lights on. That might help you as well. There, I think it might be a bit better this way. So I'm gonna dip back for a little bit more. And add a little bit more. Now I'm gonna swap to a smaller crease brush, and this one is the Morphe M506, and I'm gonna dip it in the shade, what's it called? Soak It To Me. Oh no, not that one. The Fez Up shade, which is that deeper purpley color, and I'm gonna just place it right in my crease and blend it in with that brownish shade. So I'm gonna just apply it right here. And blend it out. I might go back in with more. I'm not sure if it's gonna be deep enough, so we'll see, I guess, soon enough. Might have to do a cut crease situation. But I'm not sure that really works with a deeper color, so we'll just do as good of a blending as we can. And I'm gonna go back in with a bit more and blend it here as well. And this is the sort of situation what I would use maybe with a nice pink shade, or you know, something champagne-y, but not today, I guess. Not today. I'm just gonna go back to my MAC 217 brush to blend out the edges. So that's how we're looking so far, and that one is one of my absolute favorite shades in the palette. Now I guess we'll see if my plan works or not. So now we're gonna go in with the shade Soak It To Me, which is that like tealy, it's like bluey, greeny, greyy color. Hard to tell. And I think for that I'm gonna use a flat brush. No, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma blending brush E25 because it's sort of flat, but I can still sort of blend it with it. So we'll see. I wonder if I should use my fingers, but no, I think we're gonna try going in with the brush and just press it on, leaving the inner corner untouched, just like so. Yeah, it's a challenge to blend it, so I'm gonna just keep going back and forth between all the other two brushes that we used before, just to sort of blend everything together. So not exactly shades I would use together. I'm gonna go back in with the shade we used before, Fezz Up, the purpley one, and just try to smush it together. Yeah, it's not fully working. Not fully working. Okay. Well, just keep going at it and hope it turns better. And again, I'm going to still have the Charlotte Tilbury shade obviously going on top of this, so that's going to lighten the situation a little bit. Because as soon as we applied this shade, it just started to look a bit muddy. Okay, let me apply a little bit more. See, if we would have gotten the shade next to it, which is this dark purple, that would have been a whole different story. But nope, we had to get the teal. Also, out of 5 shades, getting 3 that's in the same palette when there are 6 palettes? I don't know. Okay, I reckon this is as good as it's gonna get. It's not perfect, but I'm not sure it's gonna get a lot better without it turning awfully muddy. So I'm gonna go in the shade Pop from the Charlotte Tilbury palette, which is that one. And I hope that this will lighten up the situation. Now this one I will definitely apply with my fingertips. And press it on top there. And everywhere basically. And then again, go back into my crease with the MAC brush. Well, it lightened it, so it's definitely better than it was. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to take a teeny tiny brush, but it's still a flat brush, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go with a flat brush, just a teeny tiny one. I'm going to dip it in the shade Bellini, tap it off, and apply it in the inner corner. Oh, and it's not as bright as I thought. Let's see if we can build it up. Well, I just heard it the other day that I think when you put a color that's brighter in the inner corner like this, that's like a different color. I think they call it like mermaid tears or something, and apparently it's coming from Kylie Jenner. Never heard about that in my life, but hey, you live and learn, huh? Is it just me who never heard about this? Okay, I'm trying to blend it and I don't know, what do we think? It's not something I would usually do. I wonder if I want to put the Charlotte Tilbury shade on this as well. I think so, let's see. Yeah, why not? Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up my other eye, then I'm going to finish up my complexion and my whole look. What I'm gonna do on my lower lash line, I think I'm gonna just blend out this brown shade, which is called Spice Trip. So I'm gonna just blend this on my lower lash line. I'm gonna apply some mascara, do my whole face, and then come back and see how it worked out. So see you in a second. Alright people, I'm back and that's the finished look. So that was our colour scheme. And it's all on my eyes. It turned out a lot better than I thought it's going to be. I'm not going to lie, I quite like it. So I was not too sure, but once the makeup is on and the mascara is on, let me zoom you out. Obviously, once the rest of the face is on, it looks quite different. So again, just to recap, we had 3 shades from the Fenty Moroccan Spice palette. I love the packaging of this, it's so beautiful. But it collects fingerprints like no other. So we had this shade in here, which I think this one is called... Oh, I might have had it all wrong. Oh, is this Soak It To Me or is this Spice Trip? I might have had it all wrong. Haven't I? Well, either way, I used this shade because I thought that's Spice Trip, but that might be Soak It To Me. Never mind. And then I used this shade and then I used that shade and I thought that that's Fuzz Up, but that might be Saffron. Well, let me know. I might have mucked it up. Oh, you can see my 101 Dalmatian top. Children's section from Zara. When you're small, you can buy stuff at the children's section. But not the point. So I used this one, and that one. Even though I might completely mucked up the shades. But never mind. I just noticed it now as I was looking on the back. I always get confused with these. And then we had the pop shade from the Charlotte Tilbury palette. So just that one, which is hard to see, that one. And then the last shade was Bellini from the W7 On The Rocks palette. Again, those shades, and that's what we ended up with on the eyes, which I quite like. It's a fairly neutral look at the end, but it still has a bit of gold, a bit of green, a bit of yellow, so it's a bit of, you know, something else also. Actually, I quite like my cheeks. You can't really tell. In real life you can tell it a bit more. I don't think I can tell it on camera. I used my Illamasqua Broken Gel on my cheeks, which is a liquid eyeshadow, and it looks quite nice on camera. In real life you can see little silver flecks, but never mind. Product list wise, everything that I used on my face I'm gonna link in the description box below, just in case you're interested, or you can ask me, I will answer. And that's it. My hair needs a bit of zhuzhing up. I think that's a bit better, I think. But yeah, that's it. So I might try to do this again. Let me know if you would like to see it again, just to see if we can get a bit more colourful look, because based on all the palettes that I showed you, I thought that this look will be the craziest colour combination ever. And at the end, it was pretty neutral and dark, so, you know, you live and learn. But yeah, I always get the colours that I don't think I will. So that's what we ended up with, a lot more natural than I thought it was going to be, but I quite like it. But for now, I'm going to go. Let me know what you thought. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. But for now, I'm gonna go. I hope you have a lovely day, and bye bye. Okay, let's hope we get some other palettes as well. Oh.